This was definitely a cruise to remember. In September of 2024, we sailed for the first time on Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady. It was the first time cruising on Virgin. I was pretty excited about this cruise. Unfortunately, just before getting on board the ship, walking in the parking garage, I tripped on a curb and hurt myself pretty badly. But I still managed to hobble myself right on to the ship, regardless of how much pain I was in, not realizing I had actually shattered the bone in my foot. The rest of the time on the cruise was pretty much in the cabin, so I wasn't able to do a real full tour of the ship. I did manage to hobble around to get to dinner and hobble around to get to a painting class, but most of the time on the ship was in the cabin. Let's talk about the ship itself. Virgin Voyages does things differently. There are 22 unique eateries. There are no buffets, no main dining rooms, just incredible restaurant choices, and they're all included in the fare. All basic beverages are included. Still, sparkling water, drip coffee, teas, soda, all of that is included. Also free Wi-Fi for every sailor. By the way, if you're on Virgin Voyages, you're called sailors. They have something called Sailor Loot as well. So there's no beverage package with this cruise line as with other cruises. Instead, you purchase Sailor Loot prior to boarding, and they usually give you more than what you purchase. The cabins are all smart. They have a tablet, which I show in the video as well, of how to use the tablet, which controls everything in your room, including the curtains, which I just was so impressed with that. So this is the tablet that I was telling you about that controls everything in the room, including the curtains. Look at that. And of course, the lights. All the lights are controlled in the room by the tablet, like the desk light, all the lights. It's pretty cool. So, anyway. This is my current status. Leg up, TV, food, more food. Kind of sucks having to be cooped up in the cabin, but at least the food's good and we got a good view. Also, entertainment. They have immersive shows. They have parties, and they even have a painting class at sea, which I did manage to hobble to because it was something I could use crutches to get to and sit down and just put my foot up. Danny got me out of the cabin. This is directly above our cabin, so I just had to make it to the elevator and then get off. It wasn't very many steps, so I'm relaxing here with this view and the breeze. We're in Bimini today. Isn't it nice? Look at that. I'm relaxing in the hammock on our little balcony. It's a beautiful day, but I'm stuck in the cabin trying to stay off my foot. I have it elevated with my little sock. I'm saving up my energy for the painting class later. Hopefully it's seated. I'm sure it is, but that's what I'm planning to do today. And I did post some pictures here of my masterpiece. Also, they are very focused on health and well-being. So there's a ton of workouts and wellness, yoga, cycling, HIIT classes. All of it is available at no extra charge. This is also an adult-only cruise, so there are no kids. This is a grown-up vibe, perfect for relaxation and nightlife. Even with a broken foot, I can honestly say I enjoyed this cruise immensely despite being in pain, and I cannot wait to have a redo so I can see the rest of the ship